The year is 1778. A lone samurai walks the path, looking for something to eat. But along the bridge he shall cross, he shall learn far more than he expected. A young maiden is kidnapped by the Kuru family, a gang of samurai who have no honor. The unknown samurai decided that he should take care of this before they block him any further. He did not care about the maiden, he merely wanted something to eat, and if it was a tongue sandwich, then so be it. Unintimidated by the evil leader, the unknown samurai quickly dispatches of two of the samurai in his way. But his weakness would soon prevail, a tripping over of bodies. Fortunately, the leader was not prepared for such a vicious attack by the unknown samurai. Trading blows and swinging swords, finally the leader would submit to the unknown samurai's way. The young samurai demanded, "Where is a restaurant for me to eat?" But the man merely looked at him and pleaded for his life. The samurai took one last blow, forcing the man to leave and cursing along the way. The young maiden wanted to thank him, but he was not interested in such tomfoolery. Foolery was for fools. And he was gynophobic. An old man walks the path alone in town. The samurai decided that old men are always wise. They have much wisdom, for they have lived many, many years. The samurai asked, "Where is the restaurant?" The man merely asked where the woman was. The samurai asked again, "Where is a restaurant?" The old man was more worried about his granddaughter. Passing a restaurant along the way, because it did not look kosher, the samurai found another young man across the path and asked him, "Is that man I hurt okay?" He got a quick reply. Forgetting his anger for a second, he stared at the one samurai, his way of walking. "This must be the way of the samurai," he said to himself. He followed the man with his awkward walk, so that he may learn more. Undaunted, he pressed forward, towards the name of a clan he could not pronounce. He saw many men in red, and thought, "Red is power. I shall learn from these men." "Everybody listen! Carve this into your soul. Defeat the Menji government. Defeat the Kuru family. If we do not achieve these goals, there is no future for the Akawada clan." The unknown samurai was awestruck by the loyalty these men had for their leader. He went towards the leader and asked him, "Where is a restaurant, so I may dine with you?" The leader ignored him, continuing his speech to his soldiers. The unknown samurai decided that if I draw my sword too, I will look cool. But the others sheathed their sword, and so did he. He watched the men walk along the path. This must be the way of the samurai. He followed the men for several minutes. The men merely continued walking along the path. This was not to be the way of the samurai. The mysterious samurai did not know of modern technology, and thus ran onto a train. He thought the monster would stop, but it was overpowering. So he ate a mushroom and continued on his path. He was not satisfied. He went along another path, and into a valley where many men sat talking. There were many forks in the road, but he went towards the men from far away, with the yellow suits. Their leader was dismayed at their actions. He asked about the Kuru family. and the men were fools. The leader continued, talking about turning over the foundry to the government. The government was against the way of the samurai, but they were very loyal to their leader, and the other samurai agreed to turn over the foundry. This angered the mysterious samurai, and he attacked all of the fools at once. The samurai was very much skilled, using various techniques learned from ages past. He swung, blocked, and used physical force to defeat his opponents in a very physical and mentally challenging event. Was this the way of the samurai? He demanded the men surrender, but they would not comply. Their leader was more content on tripping over his fallen comrade. Thinking this was the final showdown, their leader struck with such ferocity it tore the windows. But the gale created by the unknown samurai was much fiercer than that of his opponent, and soon even their leader felt the wrath of the unknown samurai. I repeat, even their leader felt the wrath of the unknown samurai. The samurai had had enough of these evil men, and he was disgusted and treated them with dishonor. His only choice left, after humiliating the men, was to go to the shabby restaurant he thought was not kosher. He had to deal with the young lady he saved once before. He looked at her guardian, an odd man with a very strange hairdo, and a style that was not that of his own. He decided he will go ahead and take the meal offered by the lady. For after all, one cannot look down on free food. The old man interrupted them and demanded a massage. The unknown samurai merely glared towards the sky. Once dinner was served, the unknown samurai only wanted to eat his food. He told the strange samurai to be quiet, but alas, their meal was interrupted. Once again, the mysterious samurai knew he would probably have to fight. He looked at the man who was in charge, yet another fool of the Kuru family. The mysterious samurai thought, I have had enough with this entire pass, so I shall leave. However, the path of a true samurai was that of protecting the innocent. And unfortunately for him, he knew he'd have to fight once again. So he decided, they shall leave, if not by my tongue, then by my sword. He drew his sword once again, and very quickly defeated the first soldier. Their leader did not have much patience, decided that he would get into the fight. After defeating the second henchman, the samurai turned towards the leader, and noticed he had very odd hair. Their leader was not happy at that comment, and lunged forth. But once again, we all know what will happen. The mysterious samurai will arise again and defeat his opponent. The man threatened that he will die next time. I have heard that one before, the samurai said. He turned his back and decided, I have had enough. This is not the way of the samurai. What is the way of the samurai? Perhaps we shall never know. Exit the samurai. But even samurai must use the chamber pot, for they too can eat too much.